In a Perfect World, let's talk about that song.
In a perfect world, I'm here with you, and I kiss you slow in a dim lit room. When you ask me if I love you, I say I do. I'm not running from my problems, and I'm not running from you.
I think a lot of us have either experienced or someone's done that to us where something's going great and then we give in to fear.
Yes.
Right? For me, my last sort of experience was, it was so good that I was afraid to take it. You know, I was so afraid to take it because I'm so used to being single, for example. I'm so used to chasing something. So when the dream presents itself,
exactly.
you're afraid to take the dream because now it's like, what happens after the dream? Life after love? You know?
Well, that's a good point. That's exactly what I was going through with the song. It was funny because I'd just gone through that. I had this girl I really liked and then just kind of pushed her away because she got too close. And then I told Julia Michaels that because we were in the room. And I just told her what happened and she goes, "You're an idiot."
Yeah.
And then she just goes, and I played her the little half of the song I'd written on my verse, and she goes, "Well, what if we wrote a chorus about in a perfect world where you stayed?" And so that's how the song came together. And she literally jumped into the head of the girl that I had just, had this thing with, and wrote from that perspective.
And the brilliance of her input there is that she also kind of provides a solution to what you're experiencing. You know, it's like literally the chorus says, this is what you have to do, so just do that.
Exactly,
you know?
and when she said it, I was like, "Oh, what are you talking about?" I was like, "What do you mean a perfect world?" And then it was just really, really inspiring. She's very, very smart.
How's your relationship with, especially with Be Alright, right?
Yeah.
Into your eyes, you look away from me, and I see there's something you're trying to hide. And I reach for your hand, but it's cold. You pull away again, and I wonder what's on your mind.
1.5 billion on Spotify, I think, right? That's just on one platform.
Yeah.
Like, you can't imagine what that song must be to a Korean, a Malaysian, someone,
Yeah, no, great question. Changed my life. I was living with my nan a little bit before that. Like, I had $10,000 I'd saved, and I moved in with my grandma for like a year to save money and to give this a try. And then that song came out, and then it was like, oh, well now I can I can buy a house. You know what I mean? Like, oh, cool. Like my life's completely different now. And I love playing it because the fans, whenever I play it, it's like a cheat code. The song's great for them and they love it and it feels special to them.
If you were not Dean Lewis, would you be a fan of Dean Lewis? Would you listen to his music?
Yeah, I might annoy myself a little bit, but I write the songs that I want to write because I listen to them. So the song I'm putting out next, the song I just put out then, How Do I Say Goodbye? Be Alright. I listen to these songs hundreds of times before I release them.
So how do I say goodbye? Someone who's been with me for my whole damn life. You gave me my name and the color of your eyes. See your face when I look at mine. So how do I say goodbye?
I write the songs for me. I write them about things I'm going through. And I think that's important for anyone who's doing what you love. You have to do it for you. You have to love it. And in that process, it can be really painful because sometimes you don't get it right. I recorded Be Alright like 4 times to get it right. But I love the stuff that I do. But once I release it, I stop listening and then I get started on the next thing.
Yeah.
But by the time I release it, I would listen to 1,000 times to each song. So.
Just to close off, we're going to circle back to In a Perfect World. What do you say to the person who, when they first listened to the song, maybe the girl that they were dating or someone sent it to them, it's like, this is us, 100%. Do they stay or do they ghost?
No, if someone pushes you away, just go do your own thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't try to change. Don't chase anyone. You'll find someone you blend. And sometimes I think people just need a year. Like, you just might need a year to evolve, and then but you got to go separate ways in life. And then there's so many people out there for everyone, really. There's never just one person, I don't think.
Yeah.
That like people hang on too long, and when you're in it, it feels like, oh, I can't live without them. But in 2 months, you don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, or it's very little. So I'd say move on.
Choose the ones who choose you.
Yeah,
right?
100%. Yeah. The truth is, if someone doesn't choose you, no point. Like, you can't chase them and make them like you. And no matter how much money or success or anything you achieve, some people just don't like you. You know what I mean? Or you don't gel with them.
And that's okay. You
It's
don't-
okay.
yeah,
And it's okay.
You really,
Yeah.
you don't have to win everyone over.
Exactly.
Kiss 92, all the great songs in one place.